సో కాంగ్రెస్ సోషల్ మీడియా హెడ్ సుప్రియ శ్రీనాథ్ గారు ఉన్నారు. సో ఇక్కడ కర్ణాటకలో జరిగేటువంటి సోషల్ మీడియాకి సంబంధించి ఇక్కడ క్యాంపెయిన్లో బీజేపీతో పోలిస్తే కాంగ్రెస్ కాస్త ముందంజలోనే ఉందని చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. సో దీని స్ట్రాటజీస్ ఎట్లా ఉన్నాయి, ఎలా ప్లాన్ చేశారు, ఇంకా 4 more days మాత్రమే ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి ఎట్లాంటి స్ట్రాటజీస్ ఉన్నాయో తెలుసుకునేటువంటి ప్రయత్నం చేద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, హౌ యూ ఆర్ ప్లానింగ్ ఫర్ నెక్స్ట్ 4 days is crucial for Congress party as a social media head. How you are planning for next 4 days, ma'am?
I think the whole campaign of the Congress party in Karnataka has been built on what we aspire Karnataka to be. What are the promises that we are making to the people? What is the talk that we are willing to walk here? And I think on the basis of that, our 5 big guarantees, whether it's 3,000 rupees to the graduate unemployed, whether it's 2,000 rupees for the women households, 500 rupees a cylinder, free bus service, 10 rupees to 10 kg of rice to every member of the BPL family, or 200 units of electricity. I think all of these are very important promises. But I also think that other than this, we are taking the BJP head on here. We have the most corrupt government in recent times in Karnataka. We started off our campaign by calling it the 40% Sarkara, which is what it is true. I think on everything from a birth to a death certificate, you have to pay 40% commission. We chose to call him the Pay CM, and that's exactly what the model is. I think wherever we are going, the message is resonating. We have a positive agenda, what we are promising to the people, and of course, we are trying to put the focus on BJP's corruption. And I think both of those gambles are paying off. Whether it is now or whether it's the next 4 days, we are pushing the pedal as far as this election is concerned to keep it issue-based, to keep it about unemployment, to keep it about blatant corruption, to keep it about jobs, to keep it about poverty. I mean, look at the issues that people are talking about. Nobody in Karnataka is talking about, but the BJP wants them to talk about. People in Karnataka are very focused on jobs, on high prices, on poverty, on women issues. And I think there's no denying that.
You are saying that 40% corruption government, they are saying that you will remain only for 40 seats, not more than magic figure also. So how do you, conclude that statement?
I think the BJP really likes the 40 number. 40% commission, 40 seats is our slogan. They are not just looting and stealing the money of people, they are now also looting and stealing our campaign. So we have been saying 40% commission Sarkara will be restricted to 40 seats. They will struggle to get to 40. They have more than 40 rebels in the fray. And I'm also told that the Prime Minister is going to do a 40-kilometer road show. So they're obsessed with the word 40 simply because it starts with the 40% commission. I think the BJP can do all it takes. They always try and polarize an election. The Prime Minister and the big leaders are coming here. Not once are they talking about issues that pertain to Karnataka. Not once are they talking about the corruption issues. The Prime Minister comes to Karnataka and is all the time crying foul. The people of Karnataka are saying, and my leader Mr. Gandhi has said, 70% time you talk about yourself because you're so self-obsessed. But at least 30% of the time, talk about people of Karnataka and the issues here.
So Modi is going to be in a big campaign road show, 38 kilometers. So they are saying that you are copied that road shows and you are you are conducting on 8th of the day or 7th of the day. Is this you copied from those BJP campaigns?
Sorry?
So BJP government, Modi is going to be conduct 38-kilometer road show. The same next day, your Congress Rahul Gandhi is also doing the same thing. You copied that road show.
You are a very distinguished member of the media from a very respectable channel. Yeah. Keep your hand on your heart and tell me, who has set the narrative in this campaign? Who is copying whom? We are setting the narrative. The BJP is only simply stealing that, not just in Karnataka, but everywhere in the country. Whether it is social media or political narrative, the BJP is drawn into the narrative that we are setting. So let's be real here. You know who's copying whom in Karnataka, and the people of Karnataka are going to bless us.
So in the Congress government also, there is not proper development in infrastructure wise, especially in road traffic, drainage situations. So they are commenting government is also not developed anything. So if they will come into the power, so they will try to develop the Bengaluru city as a new modern city. So that type of comments you are getting from BJP government. What about your counterpart on that?
The BJP has now been in government for 3.5 years. They have stolen a popular mandate on the basis of agency and money. They have formed the government. They have now been in government for 3.5 years. When you are in government for that long, when you go into election, you have to show a report card. This is what I have done, vote me on this. Every leader of the BJP is saying, if we are not voted to power, this is what will happen. So they have accepted that they will not be voted to power. That's point number one. Point number 2 is, we are not the BJP. We are not going to inaugurate the Bengaluru-Mysore highway just because the Prime Minister wants to. There's nothing developed beyond Mandya. You look at one river and everything, the cars were submerged. We are not like the BJP who will inaugurate Terminal 2 and it is submerged underwater. We are not like that. We are not going to inaugurate the metro line where stations have not been developed. I think the BJP's agenda has been to make money, to loot people, to loot the exchequer. We are going to put that into motion and we are going to keep people first. The people matter the most. The BJP today says people who are poor are not educated, so they will not vote for us. There is, what sort of nonsense is that? Everybody in this country has one vote. You cannot disdainfully talk about any community, any population, any age, any social structure. So I think the BJP is caught on its own quagmire, the infighting in the BJP, the rebel in the BJP, the way Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah have completely controlled Karnataka BJP and sidelined some of their big leaders. I think nobody likes that to be done to some of their senior leaders, and that's what Karnataka will vote against.
So even Modi mentioned that Congress people is going to raise the communal issues here in Karnataka. So after if they come to the power, so they will put Bajrangi and Shiva, Rama, put into the jail. These kind of allegations they are doing. These kind of statements even PM Modi also doing. How do you counter that?
The Prime Minister should be ashamed of himself. He comes to Karnataka without a single agenda about Karnataka and simply comes here to polarize an election. His Home Minister comes here and says, if we are not voted to power, there will be riots. How dare you say that? You're the Home Minister of this country. It is true that where you are not in power, you try and incite violence. You try and incite riots, whether it's in Bihar or whether it's in other parts of this country. Wherever you are not in power, you try and create mischief. But for the Prime Minister to say these things, and how dare the Prime Minister insult Hindus who pray before Lord Hanuman? Lord Hanuman is Lord Ram's biggest disciple. We pray to him for fearlessness, we pray to him for justice, we pray to him for strength. How dare he compare Lord Ram to the miscreants, to the goons of the Bajrang Dal? How dare he do that? And while the Prime Minister does this, I have only one question to ask him. Wrestlers all over the country, when they go to wrestle in the ring, the first thing they say is, Bajrang Bali, tod de dushman ki nali. The wrestlers are being attacked by your Delhi police. The wrestlers are sitting in protest for the last 13 days. The Prime Minister has not said a word. The Prime Minister goes running to get a picture clicked with these wrestlers. Not a word there. They are the biggest disciples of Lord Hanuman. How dare you attack our faith? How dare you attack people who worship before Hanuman to say this? Hanuman Chalisa to padhni aati nahi hai kyunki 40% ka commission karte hain. Now they want to say these stupid silly things.
So another statement is from BJP party. So Congress Rahul Gandhi का जो यात्रा किया भारत जोड़ो.
I also want to add one more thing. Goa banned the Ram Sena. Their chief minister banned the Ram Sena because nobody can be allowed, whether it is the PFI or the Bajrang Dal, nobody can be allowed to play with law and order. The prime responsibility of a government is to restore normalcy. What is he talking about? He is doing sloganeering here. Manipur is burning with violence. 8 out of the 16 districts have a curfew. Internet has been completely shut down. Look at the arson and violence pictures that are coming from there. What nonsense is the Prime Minister talking about? He and Amit Shah should immediately focus on Manipur and restore peace and order there.
So they are commenting on Rahul's Yatra also. Bharat Jodo nahi, Rahul Gandhi Bharat ko chodo bolke. Some central ministers also doing these kind of campaigns. So how do you see that?
Rahul Gandhi has taken political activity in this country to a level where the BJP cannot even dream of getting. To walk 4,000 kilometers on foot from Kanyakumari to Kashmir is not an easy task. To keep this country united, to meet strangers, to ensure that their dreams are not shattered, to convince that he is standing for them, to ensure that communal harmony remains intact in this country is not easy. He was met with open arms from people across communities, across religion, across languages, across age groups. There were old women blessing him. There were young men hugging him. There were children who were flocking to see Rahul Gandhi. Women were walking confidently with him. This rattles the BJP because the empathy and love that Rahul Gandhi brings to politics is what BJP can never bring. The Prime Minister meets some children. Did you see that visual behind barbed wires? You put children behind barbed wires just like Hitler did. Here is Rahul Gandhi. He was not just meeting children. He was tying their shoelaces. He was taking them on the back. He was hugging them. These children were so elated and so happy to see Mr. Gandhi. So I think questions will be raised by the BJP because they cannot aspire to do what Rahul Gandhi does. But it's all right. I think the country has seen what Mr. Gandhi is capable of and what Bharat Jodo Yatra was. The stupendous success of Bharat Jodo Yatra does rattle them.
So actually you heard that, UP government, the policy, bulldozing kind of policy, they are trying to implement, they are assuring or that they are trying to implement here in Karnataka if they won. So what about your comment on that? I seen your comment.
Do 6.5 crore people of Karnataka want to be governed by law and order enforcement agencies? By police that is empathetic, by police that is fair, by justice, by courts, or do they want to be governed by bulldozers? This is a decision that Karnataka has to make. I come from UP and I'm extremely, extremely shameful about what happens in UP in the name of justice. I don't think bulldozing people, I don't think bulldozing houses, I don't think bulldozing structure or infrastructure is justice, because if this is justice, then shut down the courtrooms of UP. If attacking people and doing encounters is justice, shut down the courts of UP. I hope and I pray that the UP model is not implemented anywhere else in the country, because UP itself is pretty sick of this model. UP itself is very sick of a chief minister who openly threatens people, intimidates them. There is this environment of fear. I think that needs to go. I hope 6.5 crore people in Karnataka, and I'm absolutely certain and confident that they will vote for a government that will ensure law and order through just means, through a empathetic police, through a fair police, through an honest police, and through courtrooms in this country.
Next, what kind of message you want to pose the Karnataka people for next 4 days? You are doing the different of campaigns. So what kind of message?
My biggest message to the 6.5 crore Karnataka people, through my party, through my leaders, is being delivered. I think please wake up, please smell the coffee, see what's happening around. You are the harbingers of change. You will show this country a direction. You have to defeat, and they will certainly defeat hatred. They will certainly defeat violence. They will certainly defeat the 40% Commission Sarkara. I have no doubt about it. I think the campaign, the absolutely the passionate campaign that we have done, the issues that we have raised, I think people will bless us, whether it is the campaigns of Shri Rahul Gandhi, the Congress President, Srimati Priyanka Gandhi, or some more campaigns that are going to happen. I think the people of Karnataka will bless us. I think the people of Karnataka do realize that we are the ones who will bring in development. We are the ones who will keep the communal harmony intact. And we will talk again on the 13th, and hopefully there will be a very favorable verdict from the people in our favor.
Thank you and all the best.
Thank you. Thanks.
చూస్తున్నామంటే డెవలప్మెంట్ ఓరియంటెడ్ సంబంధించినటువంటి వాళ్ళకే ఓట్లు ఇస్తారు. సో కేవలం మతతత్వానికి సంబంధించి బీజేపీ గవర్నమెంట్ ఏదైతే కామెంట్స్ చేస్తుందో కాంగ్రెస్ మీద, ఇదంతా పక్కన పెడతారు. ఎవరైతే కాంగ్రెస్కి ఫేవర్గా ఉంటారో, కాంగ్రెస్ సంబంధించి గవర్నమెంట్ కోరుకుంటారో అలాంటి ప్రజలందరూ కూడా మా వైపే ఉన్నారని చెప్పేసి చెప్తున్న పరిస్థితి. వీడియో జర్నలిస్ట్ వెంకనారాయణతో రాజ్ కుమార్ ఫర్ సాక్షి టీవీ, బెంగళూరు.